Taurus, welcome to your mid-month reading for September 2022. I pre-shuffle the cards as I like to get right into the reading. Obviously, this is a general reading, and as I was shuffling, these two cards came out. Usually it's just one card, but you've got two cards this time, so you're pretty special this month, Taurus. Yeah, this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you, leave the rest behind. I would also check your other placements, so check your moon sign, your rising sign, or your ascendant, and where Venus was when you were born. Check the other readings as well. They will be up in the next couple of days. If you don't know what they are, there's a link to a free natal chart in the description box or the show more box below this video. And you can just take a look, and then you have a greater aspect, because it's like years ago, I'm dating myself now, years ago when you'd just check one sign, like your birth sign. There's so many other influences than just being a Capricorn, being a Taurus, being Cancer. There's so much more to it. There's so many more influences. So this will resonate. Some of this will resonate with you. Hopefully all of it will resonate with you. But for most of you, check your other signs as well, okay? Taurus, already just looking at this reading, you've got like nothing in reverse at all, nothing adverse. This is already fantastic. You're starting off with the Magician card. But I like to start off with the Animal Spirit Guide first. So mid-month, you have Owl that's lending his energy or his medicine to you, his wisdom. Now this is in reverse. Normally these cards, you know, when I shuffle, they're all right side up because they're just my Animal Spirit Guides, right? But this flipped out of the deck, and these flipped out actually. But they flipped out, this flipped out in reverse, so I'm going to read it as such for you, Taurus. An owl is like getting the death card in regular tarot. And death is not a bad thing. Death simply means the ending of something and the beginning of something new. In this case, it is death and then rebirth. And here you have realization. So if you can see, you're in darkness here, or taking the time to be apart and taking time to contemplate, and then you see the light. So the realization, when we're taking this time to look inwardly, and this is also a time to be set apart from others. Either you're keeping yourself apart or you're not participating too much in life outside of your daily duties or your daily responsibilities, because you're taking time for yourself. This realization, you're in the darkness or the quiet time. It's not darkness as a bad thing. You see the starlight and the beautiful sunset, and then you've got rising. You've got the light coming in, and it's just peeking through the keyhole. All you have to do is take the step through the keyhole, and you're on the other side in the light, right? So it's the same thing as the rebirth. We're coming out of the womb, which is dark, and you're being born into the light. In Spanish, they say when you're having a baby, you're giving light. Se da luz. So I think it's beautiful so far. You're at this time. This is mid-September 2022, Taurus. But if you're seeing this 6 months from now or a year from now, know this is for you at this time in your life, whatever you're doing. So you're starting off just being quiet, contemplating. This realization is when we look inward, and sometimes we take stock of who we are and what we are, and sometimes we see things we don't like, or sometimes we see things that we want to work on, and that's fine. You're just in this phase for most of you who are hearing this, okay? But as you're in this contemplative time and maybe staying apart a little bit or quiet, you're in this time, you're in an amazing time. If you look at the Magician, right, his arm is upstretched to the heavens in spirit. He's the conduit to the earth. He's the great manifester, right? As above, so below. So as you think, so shall you be. As you think about yourself inwardly, you will manifest it outwardly. This is a time, just this card alone, like I could finish the reading just with this card alone, because the Magician, he has all the elements. He's over all the elements. So he has all the tools that he needs to create what he wants to create, to manifest. If this is love, regarding love, if you're single, as you work on yourself, you can manifest the right person for you at this time. This could be a soulmate, which we can have many soulmates. Soulmates are pretty common. Someone you feel comfortable with, someone you're close to. I mean, even pets can be soulmates. That's a different thing. You're on the same frequency. A twin flame is really your mirror image. And then your other half really is the other half of your soul. There's a difference, and I'm actually working on a video for that, explaining the differences. But you can manifest that. You can manifest the career that you want, or whatever it is that you want. So you're at this, you've got everything you need. So just starting the month off with that is fantastic. Now, if it's new business ventures, the only thing I would be concerned with, and it's not a concern, but the magician also, when he's in reverse, can be somebody shady, right? So as you go about, you can attain anything you want, any contracts you want, any jobs, any offers or whatever. Just be mindful. Be mindful and just keep your eyes open for anything in contracts or anything. You know, this could also be a shady person, but for you, energetically, it's fantastic. So you're fine. You're fine. It's good. Just for some of you, just keep your eyes open. Well, for all of you, keep your eyes open and pay attention to details. But because sometimes things aren't always as they appear. So just magician can do that sometimes as well when he's in reverse. He's not here because this is for you, but I'm putting that out as a caution for you. And here you have the Judgment card, which look how cool this is. Okay, so just the angel Gabriel, right? He's calling up the dead, but the just first. The just are called up from their graves. So they're called up from the darkness and they're going into the light, right? Just like owl. Just like your owl here, going into the light. But also, in the background, it looks like mountains, but it's actually water. It's waves. And they're meant to look like mountains because it's unavoidable. There are tidal waves coming, so judgment is coming. And it's something that you can't avoid. So basically, this is not a bad thing either. This is a time for you to look and examine, a time for introspection, self-reflection, and also realization. And this is the time, if there's anything that you want to change about yourself, now is the time to do it. They're rejoicing. They're happy to be called up. And this is a time, it's also a time for receiving good news. So some of you could just be getting good news. Somebody could be having a baby. You could get the job you want. You could get the contract that you want. You could get the good health news that you want to get, or for a loved one. It could also be just good news. But this wall, again, it's inevitable. So this is just a call to take a look inside yourself, take this quiet time. And it also validates what Owl is saying, that you're in this period where you're just staying apart from everybody and you're doing some deep thinking. And this is a time that you can figure out what it is, how you want to be a better person, a better human being. Like, this is the physical, right? This is the temporal. This is the day-to-day stuff, making money, whatever it is, love, health, all of that. This is the physical things that we take care of. But this, Taurus, is the spiritual. This is where the judgment is actually you judging yourself. And we don't want to be too harsh on ourselves, and we usually are our worst critics. But it's basically just seeing what you can do to grow, to continue to be better. And I feel like that's just where you're at right now. And this whole row is about this as well, because Four of Swords is also about taking a break. If you take a look at this guy, it's a knight. It's a statue of a knight, right? And he looks like he's in repose, but it's a time of rest and peace. He set his swords down, he's had his battles, but he's holding onto a sword. Let me see if I can get that better. I know the light. I'm trying to still figure out the light. It's a little bit different than before I got sick, and I'm just trying to set everything up and see what I can get right for you. But he's holding the sword, so he's ready to defend his peace as well. But he's resting. This is a time normally for you to take respite, rest. Sometimes it's just being in sleep is resting your mind. So while you have all this time, I'm not saying you have the time, while you take this time to do your inner work, that can be exhausting. Mental work can be very exhausting. So make sure you get enough rest. That's basically what it's saying. Get enough rest. Take that time to have peace. Take that time. As you can see, this is a stained glass window, and it's of a woman and child. So it's also just like comfort, safety. If it's family that you want, you have it, or you can have it, but it's also taking time apart for yourself, away from family or family friends or your family or friends. Just taking that time aside for yourself, again, as Owl, because you're about to emerge, Taurus. You're about to enter into something great. And I love this, because as you see in this row, you're told what to do, and this is that time for reflection, taking care of yourself. But now this row, you're also, it's a time of great thought. The Hangman is basically seeing things from a different perspective. Now, this may be you, maybe you've always seen things differently than other people, or it's a call for you to see things differently. He's hanging upside down by choice. He's not hung in any way. He's just trying to see things from a different perspective. When I was a kid, I used to sit on the couch upside down with my head hanging over the side of the couch. My hair would be like on the floor. And I used to see everything upside down, and I just thought it was the coolest thing. And that's basically what you need to do, or what you've got to do now. Just see things a little bit differently. Page of Cups is also about seeing things from a different perspective, because whatever you're seeking, the page is coming up out of the water. The water represents subconscious, your subconscious in this. So your ideas, this is an explosion of creativity and imagination. He comes up out of the water, the subconscious, and there's a fish. He doesn't know that he's caught in his cup, or her cup. And the fish is like trying to get his attention, like almost trying to talk to him, right? Or talk to her. It's like, hello, here I am. And it's almost like a fairy tale thing, but it's imagination. So what you need to manifest, the new opportunities, the new things you want to create in your life, you just see things from a different perspective and allow your subconscious to come forward. Everything you need to know is within you already, Taurus. Everything you need to know to navigate through this whole life, you already know. You just have to allow it to come out, like this little fish. You have the tools, and this is sheer willpower. The Magician is just sheer willpower, creating as above, so below, creating out of spirit and the non-physical, and putting it into the spirit, into the physical, into the tangible. So you've got this, Taurus. You've got it. You've got this whole row of creativity, allowing it. You have what you need. It's all validation. You have what you need. And you have 2 cards in a row telling you to see things from a different perspective. So you have to, if you want something different, you have to see things a little bit differently. And in this row, look at this. This is beautiful. You've got the Magician. You're manifesting, you're planting, and then you're tending and cultivating what you've sown. All right? So you're taking care of it. You're taking care of your daily tasks. And then you're ready to leave behind what you know, because it's going to come to fruition. You have the Page of Swords energy, which is excitement. Page of Swords is movement, right? Wait a minute. Let me see. Nope. Okay. Well, Page of Swords is movement, Taurus. See, the clouds are fine. They're billowy, they're pretty, they're fluffy, there are birds flying, they're not being blown by the wind, but all the movement is around you, Taurus. Your high energy, mental alertness, mental acuity, even the grass is blowing. So there's movement, your high energy. You want to get this going, and you do things all the time, and you just keep going. And it's good. It's a good thing, but you've got the rest, and then after the rest, you're going to have even more energy, more excitement, renewed excitement for what it is that you want to do. If you've maybe stopped chasing a dream or let go of a dream that you had when you were younger, now's the time to pick it up. Now is definitely the time to pick it up, because you're seeing things from a different perspective, and now maybe you can say a different way to do things, or a different way to stoke that fire within you. But this is all about creativity. So this is bringing forth new ideas, music, art, whatever it is. Same thing with the Page of Swords. You've got 2 pages here. And actually, you've got 3 pages, because the Princess in this particular deck, Princesa de Oros, is really the Page of Pentacles. So you've got 3 pages, beginnings and starting and fresh and planning, just ready to have that new cycle, that rebirth. And you've got all this page energy to help you in every way possible. Mental alertness, imagination, and even emotions, because then you'll have the passion ignited to do these things. And then look, you've got the Fool card. The Fool card is the beginning of the deck. It's the beginning of the Fool's journey, right? And so it's actually the number 0, but the number 0 is what? It's infinity. It's just It's ceaseless. It's endless. There's no beginning and no end. So you, being the eternal being that you are, Taurus, you've got rays of sunshine. You're ready. Like, you've seen what you need to do. You're ready to act. Take that leap of faith. You've got mountains here, but you're not jumping towards the mountains. You're jumping into the unknown. You're about to do something and accept a challenge, something new from this imagination, or a new endeavor, Taurus, and you're ready to leave and just face the challenges. He's going off into the unknown, leaving what he knows behind. He's leaving his cups. He's leaving his ideas, his way of doing things, or whatever he's safe and feeling stable with and secure with, and he's going on a new adventure. And it looks kind of barren and bleak. He's going off into the darkness, into the unknown, but he's also taking a leap of faith into the unknown, and he's acting. He's actually taking the steps and doing it. These making the jump, you're making the jump, and then you're going forth and doing it. You're ready to face new challenges, and these new challenges can make you be the better human being that you want to be, or learn something else you came to this life to learn. It's all about you this month, Taurus. This is a beautiful, beautiful, powerful reading, and all of the power is within you, and it's all about your mind and your thought, taking that time and then just doing what you do naturally, Taurus. And here's the thing, you're starting off into something new, and you're excited. Okay, pages are all about that starting fresh, and she's the Page of Pentacles. Page of Pentacles is young, ideal, drive, ambition, wanting to tackle something. It's about educating, studying, working hard to get to be, to get to be the queen. I didn't realize I flipped those. You already are the queen. And it's funny because in tarot, when I do readings, I always associate the Queen of Pentacles with Taurus. I always have. I know that's not your card, but it's still Pentacles, it's still Earth, and for some reason here you are. So as far as I'm concerned, Taurus, you're coming into your own again. So you're going to start off again, and whatever it is that you start off or you want to manifest, you can do, and you'll reach that. Queen of Pentacles, she's wise, she's loving, she has experience, she has a smart business savvy, she's smart with money and finances. Like, she does it all. She could also represent a single mom, if that's some of you, like you're juggling work, career, kids at home, or you're taking care of parents, you're managing money somehow, or you're just a smart businesswoman, whatever it is, or business person, I'm sorry, guys. Queen of Pentacles is still awesome energy for you, male or female, it doesn't matter. The same thing for the studying, the ambition, the desire, the drive. It's like you've taken this time to rest. You're walking through the keyhole. You're coming out of this, and you're coming into the rebirth, and you've got it. And it's coming out, again, out of your subconscious. Out of your subconscious, your imagination, your creativity. It's all about creativity for you this month, Taurus. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful reading. The only thing, you just you'll see the fruit of your labors, and you just tend to your garden. You tend to your things, and, keep doing your daily things that you need to take care of. But as long as you keep nurturing yourself, Taurus, and nurturing your creativity, nurturing your ideals, studying, learning, you are always on a quest to be the best you can be. And let's be honest, Queen of Pentacles, we know, Taurus, we know you like your luxury. We know you like finer things. We know you're cultured. And so you will, again, you're going to start off this new journey with this leap, this new thing, and you're going to, whatever it is, and it could be love, again, career, health, whatever it is, you've got the energy and the drive and the mental alertness and clarity to go forward and make it happen, to enhance what it is that you have. If you're not wealthy, you could get to that point. If it's just having a little bit of extra income to live nicer, take nice vacations, or to even take a vacation, or even at this point for some, just taking a day trip would be a luxury. Whatever it is, you'll be able to do that. And this is, again, this is right now, mid-September, going into October. You're going to be going into October with this drive and ambition. Study, be the best you can be, and you will. I know you will, Taurus. I believe in you. To me, this is a beautiful reading, again, regarding love, anything you want. You've got to, nothing comes overnight, mind you, but you can have what you want by working on yourself. You will enhance your frequency, you'll raise your frequency, your vibration, and you'll attract the person that's best for you, that's most beneficial for you, if that's what you want. If you're already in a current relationship or a nice stable marriage, then this will be a time to renew marriage vows, to renew, to have a date night, to start something new, to have more excitement in your lives. Have that date night where you don't talk about work, you don't talk about money, you don't talk about kids or parents or health or medicine or anything. You just focus on each other, like the Lover's card. Just be lovers. It's all within your reach, Taurus. Just be mindful. Again, if this is a person coming into your life, same thing here. This could also be a young-minded Cancerian or water sign. This could be someone young at heart, but this could also be a younger person also coming in. Same thing here. Would be a younger person, impetuous, quick to act, but also smart, very smart. Not always emotionally attached, but their love is more intellectual. Where then, at the other hand, you have the water signs, which are very romantic and passionate and caring and nurturing. So stable, reliable, all of these pentacles coming, these pages coming in. And again, you've got the Magician. So you can be anything you want to be, Taurus. It's all about you this month. So stay spiritual, as my mom used to say, and I'll see you for October.